Our company has a simple philosophy, open hands. What do open hands mean? If you keep your hands closed, nothing comes in, nothing goes out. If you keep your hands open, a lot of things comes in, a lot of things goes out. We cannot expect to be a successful company without blessing our community and blessing our country.
My good friend and valued client, Dominic Stirrup, approached me following a meeting we had and told me of the idea that he had of feeding 10,000 Bahamians on Thanksgiving.
There was a lot of details to put together, had to figure out how to get it done. But at the end, it was worth it. At the end, it gave me a heart of gratitude to know that our company is reaching out to so many persons.
We invite you on a journey to witness an extraordinary chapter in the story of the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, a tale of compassion, unity, and the true spirit of Thanksgiving.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. A small aircraft making a crash landing in Grand Bahama. 6 souls on board. We have the details. The Minister of Tourism expounding on trading investments and global challenges in the Bahamas. The Royal Bahamas Police Force gearing up to celebrate 60 years of women in policing.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest. Thanks for tuning in. Topping the news, a plane crashed in Grand Bahama this afternoon, sending shock waves throughout the community. But in a miraculous turn of events, all passengers and crew survived with only minor injuries. The incident, which could have been catastrophic, is now under investigation as authorities work to uncover the cause of the crash. Shalia Roll reports.
Police in Grand Bahama responding to a plane crash in the bonded area just off of Queens Highway. Just behind me is where that crash landing took place. Thankfully, there were no major injuries reported. A frightening situation ending in relief for 6 passengers aboard a small aircraft that crashed into bushes on Grand Bahama. According to Detective Chief Superintendent Darrell Ware, the incident occurred shortly after 1 p.m.
Officers responded in this area right opposite in the bonded area next to the baseball field. We then met a Piper Aztec 6-seater, 6 souls on board. This plane was en route to Grand Bahama from Cat Key. Persons on board were taken out of the plane, transported to the Rand Memorial Hospital by ambulance with minor injuries where they are currently being treated.
When ZNS News arrived on the scene, emergency responders were actively tending to the situation while concerned bystanders gathered nearby, some offering assistance and others watching in shock as the aftermath of the crash unfolded.
At this time, I'd like to thank the volunteers who are in the area, also a physician who jump into action right away and render assistance.
The circumstances surrounding this plane crash is still unclear. However, police officials are investigating this matter. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll.
In other news, during a visit to Grand Bahama, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation spotlight the Bahamas' promising potential to attract foreign investment. However, the chairman of the Development Bank addressed the hurdles posed by the current global economic climate. Despite these challenges, effort to position the Bahamas as a top investment destination remains a priority. Shalia Roll reports.
Trade and investment was the topic of discussion at the last morning session at Diplomatic Week. Delegates sitting alongside the Deputy Prime Minister discussing the Bahamas' potential to attract foreign investments.
Today really was about expanding trade in the world. to the benefit of the Bahamas.
Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper affirming that the government is determined to build an economy for the future as he sits with Bahamas ambassadors from around the world. Cooper adding that the government is proceeding actively with the national investment plans to harness new opportunities and industries.
We are really looking forward to working with countries around the world. We have attracted $10 billion of new foreign direct investments. We are actively engaged with other investors, and these come from a broad cross-section of industries.
As there are global challenges with any investments, the chairman of the development bank speaking on the challenges given the current global situation with investments in the Bahamas. The ambassador of the Bahamas for the Republic of Romania chiming in on the conversation that a challenge with investing in the Bahamas is the lack of Bahamian presence in Romania and the Romanian presence in the Bahamas.
The challenges are around continuing to embrace a global marketplace. And so I think that it's important that the Bahamas continues to connect with other global partners.
It's very important that the message passed to our economic partners. And also it's very important for them to come over, and also your people, your representative to come in Europe, let's say, and to organize something together.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Rule.
Over the past 6 decades, the Royal Bahamas Police Force has made remarkable progress in gender inclusion, with 661 female officers rising through the ranks. In celebration of this milestone, a special Zoom meeting was held to honor the contributions of the women breaking barriers and shaping legacy. Shane Stubbs reports.
Over its rich 60-year history, the Royal Bahamas Police Force has introduced 661 female officers into the fold. In that time frame, women have received every rank besides Commissioner of Police. During a Zoom meeting, female officers from the Northern Bahamas had the chance to share what roles they play in safeguarding the community. It's been just over a year since Constable Priscilla Nesbitt joined the K-9 unit, and the extensive responsibilities, including drug and firearm detection, has helped her advancement to certification in handling higher leverage searches, recently with a role on an anti-terrorism unit.
And I've recently been certified in handling an explosive detection dog. I've also learned how to break down a room into sections in order to execute my search, and most importantly, I've learned how to handle my explosive dog in a manner that can avoid possible injury and even death to both me and my K-9.
Serving 18 years on the force, Inspector Cladisha Charlton's dedicated work propelled her to the role of inspector for the Marsh Harbor Police Station. She served at various stations throughout the Northern Bahamas, and she emphasizes the role women play on the force and in life.
As a female, we are expected to be everything to everyone. A counselor in times of confusion, a prayer warrior in times of distress, a homemaker to create successful events, a soldier during the time of war, and the list goes on.
Constable Linnea Rule, attached to the Allenstown Police Station in Bimini, has made expanding urban renewal initiatives and amplifying school-based policing a top priority. This was evident during a sit-down with a group of young ladies following an incident.
They had a usual high school drama, but after that day, we did not have to speak to them. The message was loud and clear to them.
In 2014, there was only one female officer who ascended to the rank of Assistant Commissioner of Police. Loretta Mackey was the first female to attain the rank of Assistant Commissioner of Police in the Northern Bahamas and the first female to act as Commissioner of Police in Nassau. Today, ACP Shanta Knowles sits as one of the 2 current ACPs in the country, something she believes could not be done without the first 6 female officers who applied to the force in the 60s.
Thank you so much for being trailblazers in our organization and for setting a positive example for us women to follow.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shane Stubbs.
Just one station.
A Grand Bahama woman has been locked in a years-long battle with a local bank to keep her home. Now she's discovered that her property has been listed for sale by the institution, despite her claims that her late husband's mortgage life insurance had fully paid off the loan. Shalia Rule reports on her fight for justice.
For 12 years, Maria Jones, a Grand Bahama homeowner, has been locked in a battle to keep her home. Jones alleges that her late husband's mortgage life insurance paid off the loan in full. Yet, a local bank has her home listed for sale.
This is my home, and I will not leave. Between then and now, they have been paid the insurance money, the entire thing, and they refuse to give me my satisfaction of mortgage.
Since 2011, Jones has been locked in a dispute with a local bank over her family home. She claims that the banking institution was in direct communication with her late husband's insurance company, which she says paid off the mortgage in full. Despite this, Jones alleges that the bank has failed to acknowledge the payment, leaving her in a prolonged fight to secure her home.
The checks that are signed totaling the amount, $250,000 paid.
Additionally, Jones says since then she's made complaints to the relevant authorities, but to no avail.
I made a complaint to the Commercial Crime Unit. I wrote the Chief Justice of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and if my memory serves me correctly, I wrote both Ian Winder and Brian Murray. I have yet to get a response from either of them. All right? I submitted something to the court, and I'm supposed to wait while the slow wheels of justice turn.
The homeowner says she was quite surprised when she was contacted by a real estate agent who told her that her house was up for sale by the bank.
An agent called me and told me that my house was on the bank site and in their chats. That's how I found out. And that was why I did the video, because I was told that persons had already decided and was getting ready to make down payments on my home on Monday morning.
It's been an uphill battle for the homeowner, who says she continues to plead with the bank for her home documents, yet she's been unsuccessful. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Rule.
The celebration of WNBA champion and WNBA Finals MVP Jonquel Jones continuing today. The Holmes Rock native made her rounds to several schools on the island, including her former primary school, Hugh Campbell Primary, who certainly made the WNBA star feel at home. Shane Stubbs has more in this report.
Back where it all started. WNBA champion and WNBA Finals MVP Jonquel Jones making her first stop on her school tour to her alma mater, Hugh Campbell Primary, where they rolled out the red carpet. Head girl Victoria Sayers, in her welcome address, let it be known how proud the school is of the hometown hero.
After all, we are the only primary school on the island to produce a WNBA Finals MVP.
The champion was also serenaded with a poem and a special step rendition. And to boot, she received a heartfelt introduction from her niece, Renaya Russell.
Please stand with me as we welcome back our former Hornet, my role model, and now an MVP to the Hornet Nation, Miss Jonquel Jones.
The champ then took to the mic, reminiscing about the hall she once walked, stating she felt right at home among the Hornets.
They always told me that manners and respect would take me around the world, and it literally has taken me around the world. So y'all have everything that y'all need to be successful right here in the Bahamas, and so just continue to strive for greatness. I'm just looking over each and every one of y'all, and I'm so proud to be here. I'm so happy to be back, and I'll forever be a Hornet.
The school tour then continued on here to Tabernacle Baptist Academy, where the WNBA Finals MVP was welcomed with open arms. And though she attended the high school briefly, her time there is a huge part of her core memory. Principals of both institutions commended Jones for the inspiration she's given to the future stars of tomorrow.
She left the message that anything you want to do is possible, whether it's in law, teaching, or whatever you choose to do. Just be your best at it, and you will succeed.
Jonquel came from a very, very loud school. We are very loud. We love to celebrate. We love to celebrate our own.
Of course, both schools would shower the WNBA champion with some very sentimental trinkets for Jones to remember the special occasion. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shane Stubbs.
still to come.
When we come back, a Grand Bahama Administrators Association preparing for its annual college fair.
You have enough things to worry about. Living in a world that can seem opposite of the things you are trying to accomplish.
I can need a little help with this month, sis.
We're here to let you know that you don't have to go at it alone. Choose peace of mind. Choose comfort. Choose CB. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
At Harvey's Tech Bargains, West Mall Plaza, find the best deals on smart TVs, laptops, game consoles, tablets, cell phone accessories, gift cards, and so much more. Open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. It's Football Sundays at Prop Club Beach in the Grand Lacayan. Catch all the action from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. with happy hour deals all day. Great food, cold drinks, and your favorite teams. Call 373-1333 for more info. Third Dimension is back and better than ever. For all of your home improvement needs, from tools and plumbing to housewares and a brand new paint center. Stop by Third Dimension, call 352-6126 and get started on your next project today.
Lucaya Service Company Limited, LESCO, wishes to advise the motoring public that all traffic lanes of the Sir Jack Hayward Bridge will close effective Monday, November 18th until Tuesday, November 26th. LESCO apologizes for any inconvenience. Best Buy Boutique, fully stocked with statement pieces and accessories and a large assortment of ladies' dresses, tops, and bottoms, sizes small to 3X, including headpieces and so much more. Formerly Kitty's Boutique, downtown Freeport. Phone 814-1166. Let us be unique from Best Buy Boutique.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
The Grand Bahama Administrators Association is gearing up for its annual college fair and career fair set to take place this Sunday, November 24th at 1 p.m. at the St. George's High School Gymnasium. Organizers are inviting the public to come out and hear from representatives of various colleges, universities, and government agencies. Immediate past President Alta Marie Elvis shared insights on what attendees can look forward to at the event.
So at the college fair, we're anticipating having 11. We actually have 11 international schools confirmed, and we're also going to have 4 local colleges, and we're also going to have the law enforcement agencies along with the Port Authority and the Public Health Authority, with a few other career opportunities for persons who come out.
Siobhan Roll, guidance counselor at Jack Hayward Senior High School, highlighted the importance of preparation, outlining what attendees will need to bring to make the most out of the experience. Students are also reminded that it is customary to attend the event in their school uniforms.
We always advise the students to bring your portfolio with you. This would include your transcript, your report card, any certificates that you would have gotten during the school year, any extracurricular activities that you're involved in. It's all about marketing yourselves to these schools so that they can offer you what it is that they can give to students that would have achieved certain things during the year. Also, to the general public, we want you to bring your resume. It was asked at one point, what about those who may already have a degree, like an associate's degree? Go ahead and bring a copy of your diploma and just talk to the representatives and see what it is that they have to offer, because there's going to be something for everyone.
Science, Engineering, Communication, Mathematics, and Enrichment Committee, also known as SACME, is hosting their 28th annual bridge building competition at the Mary Star of the Sea Catholic Academy Gymnasium. SACME committee member Mr. Bragada says the long-standing competition hopes to nurture the young minds.
At the end of this competition, who will be declared as the winner, and those students will have an opportunity to compete in a national competition which will take place in Nassau sometime next year, next term, during the next term. So there they're going to have some tangible rewards, not only certificates, but also they will receive some cash prize and other things also. And also I heard that this year they're planning to offer some scholarships also for the students who is going to be the winners in the national competition.
Education officials also giving high praises for the competition, as they have witnessed many participating students going into various streams available within science and engineering, all starting from competitions like this one.
The mere fact that children are able to come to the competition and show off their expertise, because you know, with build bridging there are so much things that are involved in that. We have the mathematics, we have the engineering, we have the physics, and all of that is necessary. That gives our children all around and to show their skills.
We saw over the years that the children are becoming better and better, so we know that they are getting the education that they need in this area of SECME. These are engineers, our scientists, our future students who are going to really help us with the infrastructure in our country. So bridge building is very, very important to the Bahamas.
The founder of Earth Care is on a mission to inspire the next generation of environmental stewards by teaching local schools about the importance of the Queen conch. Through hands-on lessons and engaging presentations, the founder is shedding light on this iconic marine species and its role in the health of coastal ecosystems. Matthew Martinborough reports.
In a unique educational initiative, Gail Woon, the founder of Earth Care, is teaching students about the fascinating life cycle of the Queen conch. The program aiming to teach students not only about conservation efforts to ensure the species does not go extinct, but to also teach the students about the importance of the mollusk to our native environment.
Oh, it's so amazing, especially today because we actually get to play the fun game with them. And so this is the fourth school we're doing the game with, and each school has just, they just want to play. Can we play it again? Can we play it again? They get so excited, and it really makes us feel good that they're learning.
Speaking with both teachers and students, they all agree the one-of-a-kind experience provides the best of both worlds of education and entertainment.
We measured the conch. We put water in the conch's aquarium.
It was just fun. We get to do plenty of activities.
It is very exciting for our students, and they are having a fun time with Miss Gail and her team.
They are so engaged. It is such a happy thing to see that they are feeding the conch. They are excited and enthused about all that they are learning.
As Earth Care continues to expand its reach, Woon says she hopes the lessons taught will inspire students to continue to safeguard our waters, preserving the Queen conch for generations to come. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Martinborough.
And that's a look at stories making news. Stay with us. Sports is up next.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
Attention Freeport, get ready to fuel up faster with the Focal Smart Pass app. Say goodbye to long lines and hello to convenience at your fingertips. Pay at the pump and get back on the road in no time when you use the Focal Smart Pass app. Download the Focal Smart Pass app, fuel up faster at all Freeport Oil Company service stations. Download and fuel up faster today.
Portobello's at the Grand Lacayan invites everyone to a Thanksgiving celebration. Enjoy Sunday brunch on November 24th or Thankful Thursday on November 28th with a buffet and live entertainment. For more details and reservations, call 373-1333.
Bahamas, it's a grand celebration honoring Apostle Leon Wallace. Friday, November 22nd at Grand Lacayan Resort, Grand Bahama, 6:30 p.m. Admission is free. Love gifts welcome. See you there.
Have you been waiting for windows? Then wait no more. Cornets Bahamas have in stock now PVC sliding windows, casement windows, and impact sliding windows with mirror tinted glass, all in different sizes and styles. Call us at 352-1301 or visit any of our 4 locations in Freeport, Nassau, Abaco, and Eleuthera for the great products and great prices. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Cornets Bahamas, dream, design, deliver.
We all need to save. Save time, gas, and money. Shopping at Save More can help you do just that. Make us your first stop for all your prescription needs and medical supplies. Get all your health and beauty items at the same time. And don't miss our huge choice of snacks to satisfy your cravings. And the largest vitamin selection and over-the-counter relief products. Need diapers and other baby care items? First stop. The new section for makeovers, cosmetics, and beautiful jewelry will make you sparkle for that next special event. Save More Drugs, your more store.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Shane Stubbs, and welcome to Sports. Leading off, the BMES Warriors defeated the Avon Rock Blue Jays 37-32 to capture the small schools title of the IL Cares Tip-Off Basketball Classic. And the coaches were excited about it, saying it gave the players a little added motivation to close out the tournament.
I think, for the most part, we executed our game plan the way we wanted to, and we came out with a victory. Very proud of these guys. They're champions today. You know what I mean? It gives them something to work for and to win, and I'm proud of them.
We have McNabb from the YMCA. We have Tropical Gyro. We have the shop helping these guys out. We didn't even know it was a small school champion, and now that they win something, they go for the big one. They go for the big one.
Liam Carroll was named the MVP after pouring in 18 points.
Well, I ain't really used to it, you feel me? But I'm happy, proud. Thank you for my team, my coaches, teachers, everything. And just thank you for my brother as well. You know, waking up in the morning seeing easy. If it wasn't for him, I know where I'd be, to be real.
Next in sports, the Northern Bahamas Volleyball Championships are in full swing. The Agape Eagles out of Abaco picking up their first win in senior girls play, defeating the BMES Warriors in 3 sets. They'd lose the first set 19-21 before taking the next two 19-8 and 15-11. And on the senior boys side of the net, the Eagles would also conquer the Warriors in 2 sets, winning both 19-11. The action continues Saturday morning at 10 a.m. at the YMCA and St. George's Gymnasiums. And lastly, in sports, highlights from the Grand Bahama Basketball Association's season opener. The ODS Fugees got the W in a close one. They defeated Pizza at 74-73. Mikael Bethel led the Fugees with 21 points, while Ahmad Pratt had 20 points in the loss. And the Gym Rats got the win over the Avon Rock Legends 62-59 off a buzzer-beating 3 by Joel Davis. He had 12 points in the win, while Keno Russell led the Legends with 14 points in the loss. That'll do it for sports, ladies and gents. I'm Shane Stubbs. Your Facebook friend of the day is up next.
Jade Champagne and The Rhythm presents 102.7 The Rhythm turns 3, and it's a big performance with Taurus Riley live. Taurus Riley live. Oh yeah, the hitmaker, the reggae icon, Taurus Riley live. Saturday, December 14th at the Grand Lacayan Ballroom. Doors open at 8 p.m., showtime at 11 p.m. For 102.7 The Rhythm big birthday party with Taurus Riley live. Get tickets online now. TheRhythm3.com. And it's a big performance. Taurus Riley. Brought to you by Jade Champagne and The Rhythm. Saturday, December 14th, 102.7 The Rhythm. Turns 3 with Taurus Riley. Live.
It's happy hour at Prop Club Beach in the Grand Lacaille. Join them every Friday and Saturday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. for great food and drinks. Open Monday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and until midnight on Fridays and Saturdays. Don't miss out.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm self-insuring my investments, starting with this tarp.
We all remember the blue tarps after the storm. Let's make sure that we are covered with more than a tarp. Don't allow your investment to be at risk. Protect your investment with one of our insurance policies.
Nobody
does it
better.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
In the North, I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest. Thanks so much for tuning in. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next.
The news is brought to you by BTC. For the fastest speed internet, get BTC Fiber. Sign up for a fiber bundle and get a $500 Visa gift card. Visit a retail store to sign up today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, a years-long legal wrangling ends in disappointment for several families fighting for justice for their slain loved ones. Also, more boots on the ground as the government looks to tighten its grip on crime. Find out how many are now counted among the rank and file of the country's newest officers. And a local bank overcomes significant challenges to reposition itself as a reputable financial institution that today marks an historic milestone. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. Their names: Valentino Johnson, D'Angelo Evans, Gino Finley Jr., Azario Major, Harold Brown, Richard Bastian, Elroy Stubbs, Ernest Forrest, Shanton Forbes. Their stories all quite similar, each of them killed in police-involved shootings. Their deaths have already been classified as homicides by manslaughter, and today, their families learned whether those responsible would be held criminally accountable. Corval Pyfrom reports on the mixed reactions and results to the coroner's court.
Emotions rang high both in and outside of the coroner's court today as families fighting for justice for their loved ones whose deaths came prematurely at the hands of police officers, some finding out that their matters will proceed, while others getting the very difficult news that for them, it is the end of the road. Word from the Director of Public Prosecutions that there's not enough evidence to go any further in some of these cases. After a near 6-year fight for her son, D'Angelo Evans' mother, Beverly Lee, was indignant about learning his matter has ended with no one held accountable.
How do you expect people to have respect for them? And they kill innocent people? And then they gone and God covering up for them? The system is bad. They need to fix it. That's why the murder high so high now. It's high because of them. The law ain't fixing it. They ain't fixing it.
Azario Major was shot and killed outside a bar back on Boxing Day 2021. Police then alleged he confronted them, leading to officers opening fire. but the evidence does not appear to support those claims. His family has been both persistent and vocal about getting justice for him. Today's news that the 3 officers involved in Azario's killing will stand trial brought a sigh of relief to his mother, Gloria.
Feel like heaven came down and glory filled my soul. I was in a 3 years depression. 3 years depression.
And today helps to lift some of that depression.
Let me tell you something. That means the world to me right now. For what God has done and continue to do. I give him praise.
Azario's father, Frederick, while pleased with the news his family received, feels for those families whose hopes for justice were dashed today, vowing to stand with them. He consoled Tashi Finley, the mother of Gino Finley Jr., outside the court.
It's important for people of integrity, people who hold authority in their hands, to stand up for what is right and lawful in this country. When law and truth is pushed, he was 15 years old and shot at the back of his head.
Outside the courtroom, there was a lot of hugging and crying. These families receiving different outcomes, but all vowing that together they will continue the fight for justice. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corvell Pyfrom.
A great story there, Corvell. In other news tonight, passengers aboard a twin-engine Piper aircraft getting quite a scare earlier today after an emergency landing in Grand Bahama. We understand one of the 6 individuals on board suffered minor injuries. Here's Chief Investigator of Air Accidents, Kendall Dorset, with more details.
Shortly after 2 p.m. this afternoon, the Aircraft Accident Investigation Authority received notification of an accident involving a Piper Aztec aircraft with 6 persons on board that crash-landed approximately 4 miles from the Grand Bahama International Airport. Preliminary information indicates that the aircraft would have departed Cat Key with the final destination of Grand Bahama. Emergency personnel and police responded in the aftermath, and persons were transported to the Rand Memorial Hospital to receive medical attention. Investigation into this matter is ongoing at this time.
Well, after months of drills and training, all smiles and salute at the Police Training College as 100 police officers officially joined the force. Our Desmond Saunders tells us about the expected impact of the new police in the continued fight against crime. Desmond?
A very historic moment here at the Police College. Some 100 new recruits being added to the Royal Bahamas Police Force. A graduation ceremony underway here on Thompson Boulevard. A very, very big show of support from friends and family. I have joining me on the broadcast, Chief Superintendent of Police Press Liaison Officer, Chief Superintendent of Police Chrisling Skippings. A very historic moment indeed.
A very historic moment, yes, for the Royal Bahamas Police Force today. We actually graduate 100 new police recruits ready to assist in the fight against crime. As a senior officer, really elated to have them. And now the criminals know we have additional manpower, so you ought to pay attention and you ought to abide by the rules and regulations governing this country. The recruits are ready. Today they're going to highlight quite a number of the training aspects, from driving to the use of firearms to defensive tactics. All of that's going to happen here today. So we're very excited to have them to assist us in the fight against crime.
And so give us a rundown of what's going to take place. Give us a rundown of what's going to take place here this afternoon.
Well, this afternoon what's going to happen in a few moments, you're going to have the Commissioner of Police. He's going to be joined by the Minister of National Security. They're going to come. Then the Minister of National Security will actually inspect the new recruits. As he inspects the new recruits, he may stop to 1 or 2 of them, question them as to how their training was, what their hopes are for, their assistance in fighting the crime fight. And so following that, then the recruits will go into a display, like I mentioned earlier, where they will actually highlight what they have learned during their 6 months of intense training. That will be followed by a presentation by the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band. And then after that, when they come back on, the Minister of National Security will bring the keynote address and charge the new police officers as to what his expectations are for them in the fight against crime.
Thank you very much, Press Liaison Officer, Chief Superintendent of Police, Chris Skippings, joining us on the broadcast here this afternoon. And so much is happening right here, an historic moment indeed, and we will provide you with more details in a later newscast.
Well, thanks, Desmond. On the other end of today's celebrations, depression, financial situations, conflicts, failed relationships, and rejection. Police have found these the root causes of some of the suicides under investigation. Appearing as the guest on the ZNS Network's talk show, The Rundown with Clint Watson last night, Police Press Liaison Officer, Chief Superintendent Chris Skippings appealed to the community to help those individuals overcome mental challenges.
We all have hectic lives, but we have to listen, especially to our family members. When we ask them a question, we must listen to their response, because in their response, you will know what is actually going on with them.
As for the alleged sexual assault, investigations have revealed that the accuser and victim know each other, but their relationship went sour.
No is no. And for those males who have a mental issue, especially with young females, young girls, we're coming after you.
Wow.
We are coming after you, and we will get you. You are here to protect the young people, to protect the young girls, not to take advantage and abuse them. And so those ones who may have the thought, think again, because we will get you.
Meantime, National Security Minister, the Honorable Wayne Monroe, says the country's current crime climate, law enforcement is making a special effort to gain control and increase safety.
The Defense Force has been patrolling with the police force for quite some time. We met that in place. That's not new. Immigration, as the immigration will face the challenges as it goes into shanty towns, as it goes into areas and may confront armed resistance. They have seen it fit to train officers. And after the training, the officers have continued to patrol with the police, at least this set through to December. Hopefully a next cohort will be trained, and they themselves will then patrol with the police for a period to get acclimatized and, of course, to gain experience.
You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more news after this.
Hear that? If you listen closely, you can hear the heartbeat of a nation. That unique sound of a great country, pounding with colorful history, a rich culture, and unwavering ambition. When you look around, you recognize its pulse. The people who love to celebrate, who identify with triumph, a people who know how to be our brother's keeper. Commonwealth Bank, built by Bahamians, here for Bahamians, Bahamians helping Bahamians.
KFC is giving you more to love with our KFC Bucket Meals with large size. Get the KFC Family Bucket featuring 8 pieces of juicy chicken, family fries, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4. A KFC Deluxe Bucket with 10 pieces of delicious chicken, 2 larger sides, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4 to 6. Or a KFC Party Bucket with 15 pieces of our chicken, 3 larger sides, and 6 biscuits that feeds 6. And we'll handle the dishes, plates, and utensils included, so you can lick your fingers and reach. KFC knows value, and it's finger licking good.
Sounds of Christmas.
Amari, it's time to go. Amari!
This holiday season, don't get left behind. Stay connected with lightning-fast fiber internet from BTC. When you sign up for a BTC fiber bundle, you can also get a $500 gift card on us. So you see, being home alone isn't so bad when you're holidaying with BTC.
Amari!
Be sure to visit one of our stores today.
This holiday season, the Ministry of Energy and Transport is bringing light back to Bahamian homes. Through our partnership with Bahamas Power and Light, we're offering the Merry and Bright Holiday Reconnection Program, so you can pay as little as 10% of your outstanding balance and get reconnected. Just in time for the holidays. Pay a little, light up a lot. The Ministry of Energy and Transport is committed to making sure no family is left in the dark this season.
For every shape-up, after-school activity, unplanned home repair, and other day-to-day spending, there's SandDollar. SandDollar is a convenient way to send and receive money instantly. SandDollar is easy to use. It's safe and secure. Just like physical cash, SandDollar is issued by the Central Bank of the Bahamas. And best of all, there are no fees for individuals to send or receive funds. Download a SandDollar-enabled digital wallet and enjoy the benefits of the digital Bahamian dollar. Spend it locally. Transfer it to and from a local bank account or convert it to and from physical cash. Learn more at www.sanddollar.bs.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies.
You're looking at a shot of the House of Assembly in downtown Nassau, the seat of power where this legislature meets. In the center, the Senate. Our beauty shot, courtesy of cameraman Neville Smith. Oh, welcome back. A proud look back at a bank's 50 years of commitment, progress, and transformation that have led to the growth and success of hundreds of local businesses. Take a listen.
Where we were, where we are, and where we're going. From addressing legacy issues to navigating financial constraints, the Bahamas Development Bank today stands boldly as a testament to its legacy of resilience and purpose. And the timing couldn't be better. Half a century of transforming challenges into opportunities has catapulted the Robinson Road and Key West Street Bank to where it is today.
And so the bank is now positioned to continue being the financial backbone for innovative projects and sustainable development in the Bahamas. The bank has even crafted new programs and products and services, one being the Joint SDG Fund, which we're going to close in a few weeks. That provides low-cost financing to entrepreneurs who are women, youth, and those with disabilities.
Quite a feat if BDB's managing director, Nicholas Higgs, says so himself. But he acknowledges that so much more must be done to get the bank where it needs to be.
Our vision for the next 50 years honors not only our roots, but embraces transformation. With $30 million in investment, we aim to utilize traditional and non-traditional forms of financing as we meet pressing needs for the modern Bahamian. As we move into stage 2 of our Green Climate Fund accreditation, we stand ready to channel tens of millions of dollars for projects into the Bahamas if we are successfully approved in February of this year. And so while our history has been great, whilst our current is powerful, our future is magnificent.
The road ahead also includes Monday's launch of a GLOW program with the Tourism Development Corporation. $20,000, 15 loans, 5 grants. Equally pleased with the bank's evolution, its chairman, Gilbert Kassar.
Today, as we face global challenges like climate change, rising costs of living, and technological disruption, BDB stands ready to respond with creativity and, yes, with boldness, with leadership. In this age of rapid change, our mandate has never been more relevant. We are more than a financial institution. We are an engine for transformation.
And though now 50 years old, Kassar reminded that the Bahamas Development Bank story is still being written by Bahamians. Well, meantime, the Bahamas Bureau of Standards and Quality unveiling its Made in the Bahamas trademark during a ceremony last evening. The new seal's expected to elevate locally manufactured products, helping them gain recognition globally. Speaking on behalf of the Economic Affairs Minister, Chairman of the Consumer Protection Commission, Senator the Honorable Randy Roll, told stakeholders the trademark not only stands as a symbol of pride, but an indicator of quality for consumers everywhere.
By meeting international standards, Bahamian products will be able to stand toe-to-toe with global counterparts, whether in the tourism sector or through exports. Our products will gain access to a wider market of discerning consumers looking for authenticity and quality. The economic impact of this program is twofold. First, it opens up pathways for export and growth, diversity and economy, and creating new opportunities for Bahamians to tap into global markets. Second, it provides an avenue for workforce development. Throughout certification, businesses will need to improve and maintain standards, which will result in increased training, skill development, and new career paths for our local workforce.
Well, bank lending conditions further improved during the first half of this year thanks to a rise in not only the total applications received, that number 17,118, but those approved at 13,764. Now, as for loan denials, 2024's first 6 months saw a total of 1,533. Now, the top reasons behind this: a high debt service ratio, insufficient time on the job, and underemployment. All this laid bare in the central bank's latest lending conditions survey report, which also reveals that requests for consumer loans, 91.7% of all loan applications, grew by 10% compared to the same period in 2023. Research found that 13.6% of those applications were received from New Providence and 9.3% in the Family Islands. On the other hand, the demand in Grand Bahama slid by 12.3%. Now, according to the survey, of the 15,691 consumer loan applications received, 24% were for debt consolidation, 21.7% for credit cards, 11.8% for travel, private cars at 8.8%, home improvement 3.4%, and medical 0.7%. Well, Bahamas Air expanding its Caribbean route with new services into Montego Bay, Jamaica, a significant milestone in the airline's growth across the region. With twice-weekly flights on Sundays and Thursdays, the idea is to establish a strong presence in Jamaica's tourism-rich market. Managing Director of Bahamas Air, Tracy Cooper, is optimistic about the potential benefits of tapping into that regional market.
Bahamas Air understands that there is a Jamaican diaspora in the Bahamas that wants to get back home from time to time. But we also understand that there is the Bahamas and the Bahamian community that wants to go to Jamaica periodically and beyond. So we did this flight some time back. I think it was somewhere around about 10 years ago or so. And we're now re-entering the market because we see or we feel that there is this demand between the two states of Jamaica and the Bahamas.
Now, for Bahamas Air, Montego Bay not only opens a new market, but strategically positions the airline to tap into other connectivity.
One of the things that we understand with Montego Bay is that there is a large international presence, airlines flying into Montego Bay. It is their a sort of a tourism capital, if you want to put it that way. And we see where we can work to have multiple destinations. Persons going to Jamaica and the Bahamas, from Europe and from other places. So, yes, we know we can piggyback, doing some interlining and the likes, that we will be able to get some of that traffic from Jamaica that is coming into Jamaica also to come into the Bahamas. Expanding our footprint into the Caribbean is not a bad thing. We're all one community, if you kind of want to look at it that way. And so we see that this is only a start, and if this provides that means in getting more into the Caribbean, we'll follow suit.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
A decade ago, the Bahamas Striping Group of companies was birthed out of a passion to change the way we travel. From only a $5,000 grant, the tenacity and work ethic has propelled BSGC to one of the leading road management companies in the Caribbean. We pride ourselves on going the extra mile where others won't, through the use of our state-of-the-art equipment and our certified team. Although the success is commendable, the road has been long. Yet, the mission continues in striving to be a world-class organization ran by Bahamians for Bahamians. With the help of our experienced and hardworking team, we at the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies are committed to making a difference, one road at a time.
It's good to be alive this holiday season. Alive is partnering with Western Air to bring 4 lucky Bahamian students home for the holidays for free. If you're a student studying in Florida, all you have to do is share a creative video showing us why it's good to be home for the holidays with the hashtags.
It's good to be home and it's good to be alive.
And don't forget to check out our live social media pages and bealive.com to see if you're eligible.
It's good to be alive when things free.
And it's even better to be home for the holidays.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by RBC's Holiday Home and Auto Expo, November 16th, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at RBC's JFK location in Royal Star House.
As Thanksgiving approaches, there's growing support for Bahamas Striping Group of Companies' Let's Make a Difference initiative aimed at providing Thanksgiving meals for over 25,000 people throughout the country.
We've had a chance to partner with them last year. We saw the impact. And so once we got a notice that they were doing it again, we just jumped at the idea to, the whole possibility to partner. We have a lot of persons out there are less fortunate. And this is definitely an opportunity to reach the masses. And so we as a small company decide to give our small contribution.
Now, the initiative has grown significantly since its launch in New Providence to now several family islands. The Rotary Club of East Nassau sees the benefits.
50 members are signing up right now to be stationed at the various locations in Nassau, and they're going to be there prepping, cooking, and distributing. So again, this is where we saw the perfect fit. 150 member base of the Rotary Club of East Nassau, joining forces with Bahamas Striping Group for this just expands our reach.
Well, not that you need a reminder, but LaDawn and Marcellus are standing by with a sneak peek of what Friday's Access Now will be giving.
Well, because so you know what time it is. It's Entertainment Friday, and I'm sure Marcellus is excited because we have Shine. He's in the house this evening. He's going to, I guess, serenade us into the weekend, right?
Might serenade you. Serenade me. Okay. All right.
Well, stay with us. There's more in a minute.
People are going crazy for Popeyes around the world. Some have camped out for hours just to try our delicious chicken. This guy stocked up on 300 crunchy, juicy chicken sandwiches, just in case. And these lovebirds celebrated their wedding with the Popeyes cake. For real. We get it, y'all chicken lovers. Because we're just as crazy to marinate our chicken for 12 hours and make every piece by hand. That crazy love, we love.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
In the Bahamas, island time is real. The history of Morris Lumber Company, established in 1945, is etched into the fabric of this proud island nation. It's a story that deserves to be celebrated in full color, and that's where we come in. Morris the Paint Place has been bringing color and vitality to homes and businesses across the Bahamas. Here, color is more than just a hue, it's a symbol of life. Together, we can paint a brighter future.
$10 deal. Available only at Marco's Southwest, Prince Charles, Village Road, and Robinson Road. Man, let me see what it's about. I'll take 20 of those, please. Hey, you good? Yeah, bro, Marcos, get this new deal. Get yourself a large one-topping pizza for only $10. $10? Yeah, thank you. You're welcome, you're welcome. Hey, I need 30 of them $10 carry-out pizza deal, please.
A showdown at the Fire Trail Road Police shooting range with 5 Bahamian law enforcement agencies going up against each other for a shootout to determine who's best. Danielle Dean tells us more.
The competition can be nerve-wracking at the start, but Defense Force leading seaman Lewis Johnson has no doubt in his team's ability. They're defending their title in an annual marksman competition after placing first ahead of the police force last year by 144 points.
When we come out, the Defense Force, we come out to put our best foot forward, and we're pretty sure they did the same. But I don't really think that they come close.
Correctional Services Officer by day, Bahamian music sensation by night, Aurelia Russell, known by her stage name Bantanji, was one of few women in the shooters lineup.
I just basically do my best at everything I do. You know, I don't see gender. I see full potential. We have something up our sleeves, and we want to surprise everybody.
The 5 groups competing, the RBDF, RBPF, the Customs, Correctional, and Immigration departments.
We hardly ever get to interact with each other, even outside of the job at times. So times like these when we get to somewhat relax and be able to see who are the other working parts of the overall cog for law enforcement, and to build a camaraderie together. It helps to know who's backing you.
National Security Minister, the Honourable Wayne Monroe, says this isn't the only time the law enforcement agencies come together.
Defense Force has been patrolling with the police for some time. Recently, immigration officers who are trained tactical officers are also patrolling with the police. And so as circumstances demand it, interoperability permits them to work together. This today is a competition, a friendly competition for bragging rights.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
And that there does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Have
Have you been waiting for windows? Then wait no more. Cornet Bahamas have in stock now PVC sliding windows, casement windows, and impact sliding windows with mirror tinted glass, all in different sizes and styles. Call us at 352-1301 or visit any of our 4 locations in Freeport, Nassau, Abaco, and Eleuthera for the great products and great prices. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Cornet Bahamas, dream, design, deliver.
Free delivery from Amazon sounds good? Well, the Chamber of Commerce has its say on that.
Plus, the Making of Pink Promises, Anne-Marie Davis addresses some young ladies headed on the right path. So keep it locked for that.
Shine the Entertainer is here to bust a few moves for us. Hey, let's see what he has to offer.
And coming up in sports, Bahamian WNBA superstar Jonquel Jones visits her alma mater in 8 Mile Rock.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Marcellus Hall.
And I'm LaDawn Davis. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
And LaDawn, it's weekend time once again. What kind of plans you got kicking in?
Well, you know what time it is. It's Entertainment Friday, and Shine, Shine, Shine is definitely in the house this evening.
I tell you what, I'm looking forward to that. Meanwhile, let's get right on into the news for you, all right? So there is a buzz going on around right now. The capital of residents trying to find out in the information they can on the new delivery service being offered by global online retail giant Amazon. Now, that's the ISIM for the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce and Employers Confederation, as the voice of the business community chamber officials are tonight looking now to get more advice, providing advice on those involved in that process.
If you have an Amazon order over $49, you are among the many Bahamians very happy with Amazon's new free delivery service to the Bahamas. This new business has gotten the attention of the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce and Employers Confederation. And as the voice of the business community, its CEO, Dr. Leo Roll, offered this advice to local couriers, logistics, freight companies, as well as retail stores who can take advantage of this new venture.
There's an opportunity for couriers and freight companies who have a shorter turnaround time to capitalize on that. There's also a streamlined number of products and services that can be offered, and so there's an opportunity for those freight and logistics companies that can capitalize on those other products that they can actually import to the country.
The Chamber executive also implores these companies to be creative in how they market and advertise to clients.
Loyalty programs, bulk discounts, looking for opportunities where they can sell the benefits and the features of the products and services that they have, where businesses or Bahamian consumers can buy locally. We're also looking at retailers and looking at the opportunities for them. We note that in some instances, if a client goes to Amazon for the same products and services that a retailer has, then of course that's a strike to their bottom line. And so how then do you offer that instant gratification where they don't have to wait? Is it where they can do layaways? Can you offer a concierge where you can deliver?
And since the global Amazon brand is known for its convenience, here's a recommendation to couriers, logistics, and freight companies.
Why do they not come together and form an association so that they can have the solidarity that is required in instances like these to provide a measure of recommended response when challenges like this happen?
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Altaviz Munnings.
Thanks a lot, Alto. Well, every Thursday afternoon for the past 13 years, there's been a special meeting taking place at the C.I. Gibson Senior High School. That meeting is focused on changing lives through empowering a group of young teenage girls towards making the necessary improvements to succeed. Here's Carla Palmer.
Established in 2012 by educator Elizabeth Awar and supported by a group of her colleagues serving as mentors, the Pink Promises Girls Club continues to increase in membership each year. Solely exclusive to the C.I. Gibson Senior High School, the Girls Club targets 10th to 12th graders.
I am just trying to make sure that the girls have the best possible support as they go through society and into the world, that they're better prepared.
For these girls, as they approach graduation, preparation in both theory and practical application is extensive.
I would like for them to become well-rounded spiritually, academically. We do financial training. We've had psychologists come in and blanketly address situations that the girls are going through. We try to just deal with the whole person. Beauty tips, fashion tips, like I said earlier, deportment, dwelling in the Word of God, being proper young ladies, how to interact with people, proper Christian dating.
Wife of the Prime Minister, Mrs. Anne-Marie Davis, lent her support to the club during a recent induction ceremony.
You are flamingos today. You do not fly off with the first sight of a storm. So when you talk about staying grounded in who you are, even if the winds of peer pressure try to take you off your course.
Graduates Darieth Tanis and Demai Smith appreciate the efforts by all stakeholders in helping them navigate the challenges toward what they feel is female empowerment.
It's a very comforting environment that gives you support. It gives me support that I need.
I would let every young lady out there to come to Pink Promises if I can.
The club is now headquartered at C.I. Gibson Senior High School, but AWA is hoping to expand the program to schools throughout the country. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Carla Palmer.
And still to come, entertainer Shine is performing live for us later on the show, so keep it locked.
Celebrate them all at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Hunt's ketchup, 32-ounce, $2.99. Kraft mayonnaise, 30-ounce, $6.99. Fresh celery, 2 for $5. Chick-fil-A quarters, 10-pound buys, 99 cents per pound. 512 plastic product, 10.5 ounces, $1.19. Today's price, $28.56. And full variety of Butterball and Jenny-O turkeys, plus regular picnic hams are at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Hey, Mom, can you look after Kaylee?
Sorry, I'll be out for a while doing my home and car insurance.
What? You know there's a newer way, right?
A new way?
Where have you been?
Look, go to newerinsurance.com, log in, get your quote, buy your insurance, done. You can even use it to manage a claim. Oh? By the way, it's not newer. It's N-U-A. Where's she been?
Do it anyway with NUA Insurance Agents and Brokers.
Bulk up your business and communication with parents, students, and staff in seconds with a live business bulk SMS messaging. This is the perfect tool to keep you connected and easily send important updates, event reminders, and emergency alerts. Keep your campus informed and connected with bulk SMS messaging from a live business. The right choice for fast, reliable communication. For more information, contact the experts.
Janae's Christmas Wonderland with the best selection and prices in town is open under the Big Tent. Get 20 to 50% off selected Christmas decorations. Restrictions apply. Trees in pink, frosted green or white in a variety of sizes up to 15 feet. LED and laser lights, tree ornaments, lighted angels and Santa tree toppers. Bright, unique and lively colored Christmas balls, garlands, wreaths, ribbons, bows, snowflakes, puffs and blankets and much more. Add flowers, picks and decorative mesh to brighten up your home or office this holiday season. And don't forget the toys at Janae's Chesapeake Road. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. WhatsApp 817-3295.
And you are looking at a live shot of the Lake Cunningham area there in western New Providence. Show shot by our Destiny Reed, who's flying high tonight. Well, let's take a trip over to Grand Bahama to see what's happening there.
Family Island News is brought to you by Commonwealth Brewery Limited.
Proud of the island she's responsible for, Minister of Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, expressed extreme excitement over in Grand Bahama Futures projects. Minister Moxie was among a panelist of speakers on revitalizing Grand Bahama through global partnerships. Recently, during Diplomatic Week at the Grand Lucayan Resort, she said over $2 billion worth of investments are underway on the island and over 6 million visitors expected by 2027. This is good news for Grand Bahama, which has suffered devastation from several hurricanes. It's Entertainment Friday. Marcellus is standing by with one of the country's top entertainers. Marcellus?
All right, thanks a lot, LaDawn. Indeed, I am. I'm here with Shine, one of the Bahamas' top entertainers currently. Shine, welcome to Access Now. Great to have you here with us tonight.
It's a pleasure to be here with you.
All right, man, to tell you what, tell us about the evolution of Shine. Where did you start and where are you now?
Oh, man, that's a long story. But basically, I could roll it back to 2019 when I decided to become an artist, backing all artists in the country for many years, and I realized that there was a gap, you know. and I decided to take a leap of faith, and I've been working ever since.
Yeah. How has the Bahamian music industry treated you so far?
Very well, very welcoming. You know our people, you know, they kind of hard to please, but you know, they've been doing a very good job encouraging me and, you know, making sure I keep the pedal to the metal.
Yeah. That being said, what are some of the changes you'd like to see in the industry?
You know, more protection for like copyrights. Of course, you know, you want to protect your intellectual property. That's the main focus right now. I mean, everybody do it out of love, but you know, you got to protect what's yours.
Yeah. Well, you'll be performing for us a little bit later on. What's the name of the song you'll be performing, and what was the inspiration behind it?
Island Hopper. So the song came from Aaliyah Coley. She wrote it for me, produced by Shad Coley, one of the top bands in the country right now. And short story, she saw me at the carnival. She's like, "Shine, I have a song for you." And I was like, "Me?" She's like, "Yeah." 2 weeks later, I was in the studio recording it, and we have Island Hopper now.
Oh, good stuff, man, good stuff. Well, Shine, we're looking forward to seeing your performance here tonight, and looking forward to seeing you take the stage by storm.
Well, I just want to please my Bahamian people.
All right, well, coming up in sports for tonight, Jonquil Jones, well, she's going back to where it all began, literally primary school time. That's all ahead in sports.
The world's a difference. Ruby's Ultra Tech in your car. Fill up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Spend less and go far. Fuel up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Get the most out every ride. Just watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel up with confidence in every mile. Get Ruby's Ultra Tech in your tank and drive with a smile. Watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel the difference with Ruby's Ultra Tech.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
Our company offers a simple philosophy, open hands. What do open hands mean? If you keep your hands closed, nothing comes in, nothing goes out. If you keep your hands open, a lot of things comes in, a lot of things goes out. We cannot expect to be a successful company without blessing our community and blessing our country.
My good friend and valued client, Dominic Stirrup, approached me following a meeting we had and told me of the idea that he had of feeding 10,000 Bahamians on Thanksgiving.
There was a lot of details to put together, had to figure out how to get it done. But at the end, it was worth it. At the end, it gave me a heart of gratitude to know that our company is reaching out to so many persons.
We invite you on a journey to witness an extraordinary chapter in the story of the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, a tale of compassion, unity, and the true spirit of Thanksgiving.
Strong family bonds provide a crucial support system, often filling the gaps that might otherwise lead to reliance on social assistance.
If we get the family structure support system right, you won't see adult children willingly putting their parents in senior citizens' homes. You won't see anyone putting children up for adoption. We should be the safety net for when the family begins to have some challenges.
Addressing the root causes of dependency is essential, as our goal is to shift the focus from merely providing aid to fostering self-reliance.
We must be prepared to move persons from dependency to self-sufficiency to economic empowerment. And I'm asking the public to join us on this journey.
This has been the Heartbeat Brief, an inside look at the Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting.
Welcome to your ZNS Total Sports Check Friday, everybody. I'm Marcellus Hall. Well, the Victory Tour homecoming for Jonquel Jones continued today in Freeport, Grand Bahama. Jones making her visit to Hugh Campbell Primary School in Grand Bahama this morning. She was greeted by jubilant students and teachers who were ecstatic to have her presence at the school where she once attended. Jones taking the opportunity at that time to offer some words of encouragement.
I walked these same hallways. I was in a lot of these same classes. I could go to every single block and show y'all which class I was in. And so, you know, I wore the same uniform as y'all. And now I'm on a big stage and I'm doing amazing things, but it all started here, you know, from humble beginnings, from listening to my teachers, you know, from following what they told me to do to be successful, you know, and they always told me that manners and respect would take me around the world, and it literally has taken me around the world. So y'all have everything that y'all need to be successful right here in the Bahamas, and so just continue to strive for greatness. Everything starts in the mind. If you believe that you can do it in the mind, you can go out there and get it done and be successful. So
now, school principal Tammy Elliott Ellis says that Jonquel's story inspirational to this group of young ladies looking to spread their wings.
If they don't want to be a basketball player, they can strive for anything they want to be. And so she left the message that anything you want to do is possible, whether it's in law, teaching, or whatever you choose to do. Just be your best at it, and you will succeed.
And that's it. You look at sports here on this beautiful Friday. Of course, we have our Friday weather forecast just ahead. Stay with us.
Here in the Caribbean region, our climate is changing, resulting in intense heat as temperatures soar. This increase in temperature is having a significant impact on our energy sector.
With the increase in temperatures, we, of course, are expecting an increase in the use of electricity or cooling, etc. So there's an increased demand on the utility companies to, provide for that overload on their systems.
The hotter it gets, the more energy need there is for cooling among the population, but also the harder it becomes for electricity to be produced. So the efficiency of electricity production is typically also lower when it's really hot.
But there are ways we can help. Simple actions can make a big difference.
There are certain measures that we can take to make sure that we mitigate some of the possible impacts, such as using LED bulbs.
It's up to all of us to take proactive steps. Stay informed and prepared. Together, we can weather this storm. For more information and updates, follow CIMH on X, Facebook, and Instagram.
The Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting is partnering with the Bahamas Christian Council to help build stronger Bahamian families.
I believe that our ultimate experience in living begins with God and family.
Our purpose is to facilitate, guide, inspire, and equip you to have a better life.
And a strong family foundation begins with each of us trying to become better individuals.
Let's unite for a stronger Bahamas.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting, the heartbeat of the nation, leading Bahamians from dependency to self-sufficiency to economic empowerment.
The Caribbean is facing increasingly severe climate extremes, and our most crucial resource, water, is under threat. Changes in precipitation patterns, prolonged droughts, and intense storms are impacting both the availability and quality of our water supply.
Water resources essentially is water for potable use, agricultural use, industrial use, and so on. And it can either be on the surface or it could be ground.
Although forecasts for heavy rainfall in 2024 might seem promising, these intense downpours often cause runoff instead of replenishing groundwater sources, which many islands depend on for drinking water.
On the groundwater side, if it is that we get a drier than usual wet season, we need to be concerned moving into next year. Because if that's followed by a dry season, then we have a problem in 2025 for sure.
To address these changes, it is essential for communities to not only prepare for storms, but also to manage water resources wisely.
As a community, we start investing in the development of these rainwater harvesting systems. That's one approach. What you can do as an individual is to see how within your own household you can reduce your water footprint in terms of how you use water.
As we move through 2024, focusing on water sustainability and resilience is crucial. Together, through improved management and conservation efforts, we can advance the sustainable use of water resources and build a water-resilient Caribbean.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast and our live weather radar showing dry conditions across the islands, but that will change later on tonight as we expect a frontal system to move into the northwest Bahamas later tonight. And we also have some rain bands associated with Tropical Storm Sarah, and that's moving there towards the Yucatan Peninsula with the center of circulation just offshore of Honduras. And your boating forecast tonight, well, it's brought to you by Live Business, where you're always protected during the worst storms. In the northwestern islands, you can anticipate northwest to west winds, 12 to 18 knots away, 3 to 6 feet, so caution flag will go up tonight for you boaters. Low tide taking place at 1:10 in the morning. For the central and southeastern islands, light and variable winds, flat seas 1 to 3 feet over the ocean. And then Saturday, for all areas, the winds become northerly behind a cold front. Speeds are hanging in there, 12 to 18 knots away, 3 to 6 feet. Now, your high tide tomorrow, 7:35 in the morning, with the low tide at 2:05 in the afternoon. On Sunday, for all areas, the winds shift clockwise, becoming north to northeast at 10 to 15 knots, seas down 2 to 4 feet over the ocean. Now, the high tide on Sunday, 8:25 in the morning, with a low tide at 2:57 in the afternoon. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
I do this for we, I do this for culture. I do this for you, just to show that I love ya. Don't mind anybody else, you got to think for yourself. Some things I could do myself, but right now I really need your help. Just listen attentively.
That's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Ladon and myself.
All right, thanks, Paz. Looks like we're going to have some great weekend weather. Meanwhile, things about to heat up in here.
Yes, we're going to have a dynamic performance by Shine Marcellus. He's going to take us into the weekend, right?
All right, without further ado, here's Shine.
I want to say a pleasant good evening, everybody. This is your boy Shine 242. Are we starting the weekend off right? Let's go! Anybody island hopping? Let's go! Hey! We got a time again, yes, I'm grabbing up all my friends. I could be the first one there, oh yeah. Everything getting taught, yes, I drop my car on the boat, then jump on Bahamas, yeah. Oh Lord, I got my money, oh I got my gal, I even got my own bar. You get leave, I don't care, I ain't miss one spot this year, cause I's an island man. I go into Elutra, I go into Exuma. Bimini, they got them ballers, oh yeah, I'm an island hopper. Yeah, things standing up a island. Harbor we going sailing. Party lit in Grand Bahama. Oh, I'm an island hopper. Here we go, here we go. I just I gotta go, yes, I got the best crop and dough. Man, that big yard so sweet. Oh, yeah. Down in Salvador, man, they can make you beg for more. The pretty girls in the street. Harbor go be rocking, man. We shot on the calling band, breaking and scraping all night. Slamming them domino, watch me dancing the healing toe. Man, that's the island life. I go into Elutra, I go into Exuma. Bimini, they got them ballers, oh yeah, I'm an island hopper. Yeah, things
Standing up our island. How go we going sailing? Party lit in Bahama. Oh, I'm an island of here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go, let's go. Hop. Come on, let's go. I ain't getting leave this year. I'm an island of come go. Come on up with me. Let's go. I ain't getting leave this year. I'm an island of go with me, let's go. We jump on the plane or boat. When we get there, we be partying. Everything can flow. Who go with me, let's go. From Manchester Harbor go. All of the pretty guy, every time in the hill and top. And we could be raking, scraping. Doing it all night. Nobody breaking. Up till the morning light. Everybody come, let's go. I'm an island hopper. Yeah. You can leave us slow. We got island hop. We got island hop. We got island hop. You can leave us slow. I'm an island hopper.
Yeah. All right. What a tremendous performance, man. Good work, my friend. Good job. Good job.
With us this evening, sending us into the weekend, right? Yes.
Hey, can't think of a better way. Absolutely, right? So tell you what, man, I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. We started you off just the right way with Shine. Please enjoy your weekend. We'll see you again right here on Monday. Access Now will return at that time. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
At Harold One, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.